I almost couldn't find time to solve this thing today, but let's go for it. February 13th, Friday the 13th. By Charlie Methven and Liam Reynolds. Let's say, somewhat solo nerd. It should be an endlet. Yes. Loner. A loner is a somewhat solo nerd. Yes, we could say that. Yes, that's a hidden word. Solo nerd, we have loner, which is a somewhat solo nerd. Mid-February bestseller, perhaps increased sales at last. Sales at last must be an S. Mid-February. No, let's see. Mid-February could be RU, and we have an R, so it could be RU. Bestseller. RU like the central letter and the mid letters of February. February, however you pronounce it. Bestseller, perhaps. A bestseller perhaps is a book. Increased or top. Increased sales at last. Yeah, I will try something else. Lack of experience visible in subpoena I've typed. Naivety. Lack of experience is naivety, and it is, again, hidden. Lack of experience, and that is visible in subpoena naivety. Naivety. Let's try here with that Y. Call back extremely dreamy companion. Well, extremely dreamy must be DY, right? The extreme letters of the word dreamy. And call back must be a word for call, a three-letter word for call that we take back, and that gives us a word for companion. Yes, call can be dub if someone is called in some way, or a movie is called in some way, it's dubbed in some way. So this must be dub written backwards, which gives us buddy, and the buddy is a companion. Tips from sloth: hang, relax, unwind, and binge leafy plant. This is shrub. This one seems to be easy. It's the tips, the initial letters of sloth, hang, relax, unwind, and binge. That gives us S from sloth, H from hang, R from relax, U from unwind, and B from binge. And a shrub is a leafy plant. Let's try this L here. One who spotted diamonds after violating parole. Yes, and it's leopard. I had seen one like this before. This is leopard. That's one who spotted a leopard, and that's D for diamonds, like in the deck of cards, the poker deck of cards, diamonds are D, and violating parole is an anagram of parole. Myths of male plucked from storms by sirens every so often. It must be myths. The definition could be myths, stories works, and stories fits what we have so far. And this is male plucked from storm by male from plucked from storm. So we take the M for male and pluck it from storm. We remove it, and that gives us store. Then sirens every so often. We take every second letter of the word sirens, IES. That's stories. What about this one? Poetry fans possibly dare to change contents of verse. The contents of verse must be ERS. That's the interior of the word verse. Poetry fans, readers possibly dare. Yeah, poetry fans possibly. So yeah, the definition is poetry fans possibly, that's an upper category of poetry fans. That's readers. Dare to change is an anagram of dare. That's readers and contents of verse. And finally, this must be ruses, which is sales at last. Let's see, mid-February bestseller, perhaps increased sales at last. Or rises, increased sales at last, maybe. Mid-February could be Are You. Bestseller perhaps increased. I don't see it. Let's take a breath here. Everything has been fast. Mid-February bestseller perhaps increased sales at last. The thing is that sales at last is an S. Rises. Bestseller perhaps. Is it ruses? But then bestseller perhaps is S. Yes. Then sales at last, but then what's the definition? Mid-February bestseller. Mid-February bestseller perhaps is oh yes, roses. That's a definition. A bestseller in mid-February because February the 14th is St. Valentine's. That's mid-February, and the mid-February bestseller perhaps is roses. People buy a lot of roses. So this is increased sales. Increased is rose. Something increased, it rose, and sales at last is the last letter of sales. And yes, 6 minutes 12. Well, good. That's a good time for me, especially because I'm recording. Let's stop here.